Hello everyone. Finally, Facebook lets me on. I have tried to hit record for the last 10 minutes, probably 10 different times. So hello! Some would have taken that as a sign to not go live, but I am so excited to share with you guys tonight. I am feeling fired up. I am feeling good. Had a little moment of earlier, if I'm being totally honest, just of a little bit of overwhelm, but I just think it is kind of that feeling of that next level, right? The feeling of overwhelmed to remind me that the power of hiring a team. I met with an incredible guest today that I interviewed for our podcast, Soul in the Raw. Hello, Erica. Hello. And hello, Kayla. Welcome. And she talked all about the importance of hiring a team. And so I'm super excited. If you guys have any VA recommendations, please leave their name below or send me a message. I would love to chat with them and start the idea of bringing someone into the Soul in the Raw, Olivia, Seline world of craziness. There's so much fun stuff coming up over the next few months. And I would just love to bring in a team member so I can keep doing what I love in the podcast recording world, the program running, the coaching calls, the social media, the live video. This is something no one else can do for me, but I would love to get rid of things like email and podcast editing and content stuff that I can have them go back and recycle a bunch of stuff, all that kind of thing. So if you know any VAs, let me know below. I love you guys. I would rather get a recommendation. Hi, Bree, watching from bed. I feel so next level with you. I dig it. Hello, Sydney. Hello. So if anyone has VA recommendations, I would much rather get a recommendation from you guys than going out on the internet and randomly trying to find someone. So just wanted to throw that out there, little side note. But I'm here and I'm excited and I'm fired up. I did a quick meditation. I took a quick walk with my dog with my girlfriends, and I'm here ready to serve you guys tonight. I want to talk about the idea of making everything so mother effing hard, right? And if you are watching with me live, please say hello below. Hello, Jessica. If you are watching the replay, please say hashtag replay below. I love to see who is hanging out with me here and interact just as if you were watching live. And I would love to hear what is resonating with you, what you're loving, what you're digging, what you want more of. And I would love to connect with you that way. So anyway, thank you guys for being here so much, for spending your Tuesday evening with me. So let's talk about this whole idea of making it so hard, right? Who is feeling right now? Give me an emoji below, any emoji, your fave emoji. If you are feeling like business is hard, like social media is draining you, content creation is draining you, being in your inbox is draining you, the way that you might be running your business is draining you, you're feeling like it's so hard to find your niche market, you're feeling like finding my ideal client makes me want to poke my eyeballs out, you're feeling overwhelmed by the idea of branding, you're feeling overwhelmed by the idea of what message am I going to share, what programs am I going to create, what am I going to do, what kind of coach do I want to be? Who is feeling overwhelmed right now in this season? Who is feeling like, why is this so hard? Hi, Taylor. Hello, Michaela. Welcome. So give me an emoji below if this is you. Hello, Chelsea. Let me know if this is you. Who is feeling like it's so hard, okay? Oh, well, everyone feels like life is really easy. Okay, that's cool. Hi, Bree. Everyone's feeling on point. Everyone's feeling like, oh, no, girl, business is easy. Business is easy. Branding, launching, niche market. Maybe you already know what I'm going to talk about. That's cool, too. Hi, Kelsey. Welcome. But I want to know truthfully and vulnerably and honestly. Maybe you're not giving me an emoji because maybe you don't know, and that's okay. So I'm going to, or maybe you don't want to admit it, and that's fine, too. I used to be that person where I was terrified to admit that maybe I couldn't handle this. I started, to feel scared and nervous, and it was too vulnerable for me to share that I might not be able to handle it, that it might be too hard, and I didn't want to admit it, right? I used to be that person, and it ran me into the ground. It left me feeling depleted and burnt out, even when you love what you do, right? If you go, and things feel hard, and it feels like you're wringing out this wet towel, just trying to get some ounce, hi, Olivia, some ounce of inspiration or some ounce of creativity or some ounce of whatever, if I can just get something, and you're just wringing out this wet towel, just trying to get your business to move forward, just trying to find the success that you crave, whatever it is, if that is you, the first step is admitting it. The first step is admitting it and saying, you know what? I don't think it has to be this way. and I want to shift it. I hear the talk of ease and peace and inspired and creativity and flow and alignment and all these really big words that we're seeing right now, these buzzwords, these fluff words, these words that all these coaches are talking about. I know that's words that I use when I talk about what I help my clients create and achieve and tap into. But the first step is admitting that something doesn't feel good, something doesn't feel right, something doesn't feel sustainable for me long term. Today, hi Brittany, welcome. Brie, I love all of your emojis. I love it. It makes me so happy. For me today, every new level that I hit, I have this moment of, ooh, what do I need to shift to make things easier right now? What do I need to shift to make things more fun again? And I figure out what I can change, what I can shift, or what I can take off my plate in order to tap back into that. And in this season, if you were in the beginning of the video, that's why I was asking for VA recommendations, because I know what I love to do as a coach. I love to work with my clients. I love to be plugged into my programs and be really hands-on with people. I love recording podcasts. I love interviewing people. I love being on live video. I love all of this. But I don't necessarily love the filtering of emails. I don't necessarily love different kinds of funnels. I don't necessarily love like taking a video and putting it on YouTube. I don't necessarily love the organization of figuring everything out and putting it all in this back end. So who can I hire to do that so that I can show up fully in the areas that I do love, right? So for you, what is it? Hi, Snashana, welcome. Welcome, Genevieve. What is it for you that's making business feel so mother effing hard right now, right? And I want to talk about this simple concept. I'm going to give you one idea tonight that you can implement in whatever area of business that feels hard. Branding, social media, finding your niche market, showing up strong in business, showing up strong wherever it is, content creation, creating a program, whatever it might be. Here is the ticket, okay? Here's the one thing that you need to know before we even move forward, before I teach you anything else, before we learn anything else. Here's the one thing I want to leave with you. Stop making it so hard and pretending to be someone else or whatever it might be, and simply just get really freaking real. When you really tap into who you are and what's happening inside and the strengths that you have, the weaknesses that you have, the light that you have, the darkness that you have, the pieces of you that maybe people used to shame, or the pieces of you that people used to say were annoying or too much, or the pieces of you that other people say you can't make money talking about that, whatever those pieces of you that make you tick, those pieces of you that make you feel so yourself when you're able to express those fully, those are the pieces that will cause your business, your social media, your branding, your niche market, all of these things will make it feel easier and more fun again and more flowy, and you'll be in alignment and things will just naturally come out of you. It will be, I don't want to say effortless, because work and business requires work and effort. I mean, I show up here every day, right? I'm doing work, but it just becomes easier. And so when we were interviewing Amber Liliestrom today for the podcast, her episode comes out August 27th. Mark your calendars. It was so good, so game changer. We talked a lot about branding in a very different way than we've ever talked about it before. And she talked about stop making your niche market and business and content creation and creating programs and all of these things, stop making it so hard, because when you're making it hard, it's that you're not tapping into who you truly are. When we're so much in our heads, it's really easy for us to get overwhelmed. It's really easy for us to feel like this is hard because we're almost just pretending to be someone else, or we're duplicating what someone else did, or we're trying to make it really be like Olivia's, or we're really trying to make it be like Sarah's or Krista's or Bree's, and we're trying to make it somebody else's, and we're not tapped into who we truly are, right? It's that we either don't know ourselves enough, we don't know these pieces of us, we don't know, maybe you do know what you're saying here, Bree and Sarah. What'd you guys say? You said, it's not necessarily hard, I'm just scared to show up. So what's the fear there? What are you scared of? And now, Sarah, if you're scared of what other people think, something is off that's making it hard, because you're not tapped into so deeply into who you are, and you don't have ownership fully of whatever piece of you is here, that we're letting what other people think stop us from sharing what we're feeling called to share. Does that make sense? Right? Business, the beauty of all of us as unique human individuals, the amazing pieces of each of us that make us us, that is what causes you to have this like explosion in your business. Because you're saying it in a way that nobody else is saying it. You're doing it in a way that nobody else is doing it. Nobody can duplicate what you're doing in your way because they're not you. So when we're making it hard, it's because we're thinking about it too much and we're not truly tapped into our heart space thinking, what's coming through me right now, right? If you just put your hand like right on your heart or on your womb or on your stomach or wherever, and you're just like, what do I get excited to talk about? What lights me up? What am I geeking out about right now? What do I die over helping other people do or create or tap into or whatever it might be? What makes me excited? Because here's the thing, I hear way too many people saying like, okay, I'm gonna go, and here's the thing, I believe in market research, yes. I believe in asking your audience what they want. But if we're only creating what our audience wants and we're not tapped into who we are and what's coming through us, then we're getting caught up in all of the noise, and that's when it feels hard. Because then we're like, oh, well, this person says that they want workouts for me, and this person says they want the keto diet for me, and this person says they want more mindset stuff, and this person says they want this, and so I don't know how to make everybody happy. I don't know how to make everybody happy. But when you can tap back into yourself, which we're going to do inside the Becoming Sovereign course that I'm starting in 2 weeks, Monday, August 27th, what we're going to talk about in there is how to figure out what those pieces are. Because a sovereign woman doesn't give any shits about what other people think about her. She no longer cares because she's so tapped into her own self, her own power, her own truth, that she's unwavering in it. It doesn't matter what grandma's gonna think or what my dad's gonna say at Christmas dinner. It doesn't matter if that girl from high school is gonna make fun of me behind my back. It doesn't matter if, my ex-boyfriend is gonna see that, because my vision is so much bigger than that one person. Or my heart knows what it wants. My soul knows who it's speaking to, so it doesn't matter. If it's coming through me, it needs to be heard, whether or not my grandma's listening or my dad's listening or that girl that I used to work with is listening. It doesn't matter, because you're tapped into who you are and you trust that with everything in you. So when you're thinking about your branding, when you're thinking about your niche market and who you're speaking to, when you're thinking about social media as a whole, you're thinking about content creation, you guys just think about, what am I excited about? What makes sense for the work that I do? So for example, the reason I say that is because I'm a business coach. I'm not necessarily going to go create a nutrition course to teach you how to be on the ketogenic diet, even if I was geeking out about it behind the scenes, because it doesn't make sense to my ideal client. I'm not trying to serve her in the nutrition space, so why am I going to talk about nutrition, right? But what am I geeking out about in the business space? Right now, it's this idea of becoming sovereign. It's this idea of taking full ownership of who you are. It's this idea of really tapping into confidence and self-love and looking in the mirror and loving the shit out of who you are so freaking deeply that you're just excited to show up. It doesn't matter what so-and-so is going to think or what so-and-so is going to say or what's happening over here or what this person's launching or creating, because you know who you are and you're unwavering. You're unshakable right there. That is what becoming sovereign is all about. It's tapping into this inner, deepest, most parts of you, knowing your desires, knowing your wants, knowing what it is and who you are, and letting that guide you. Stop looking for external validation. Stop looking for outside sources to tell us what's next, but instead looking inside and saying, I know the answers. I have the answers. I just have to listen. And yes, it sounds a little woo-woo and it sounds a little out there, but if you're a woman that's craving this, whether you're a business owner, maybe you're a service provider, whatever it is that you do, this is for you. You don't have to stay there. You have this gift inside of you. You have this light. You have this magic, you have this potent power that literally draws people in. But when you're so focused about what everybody else is thinking and you're letting fear and doubt and limiting beliefs and old conditioning and old stories and how you were raised and what so-and-so might think or whatever it might be, when you're letting that stop you, no one can see or feel your light. They're just walking around in the darkness just waiting for you to light the way, right? It sounds so cheesy, but it's so true. So how can you get really freaking real on social media? Maybe it's just with yourself. How can you get so honest and so real and so vulnerable with yourself that can guide the way, that can lead the way, because you know what you want. You know what you stand for. You know who you are. And you let that guide your path, right? You let that lead the way of who am I going to talk to? What am I going to talk about? What am I going to create? What's next for me? It doesn't matter anything else that's going on around you. It just matters what's going on inside of you. I saw the Rachel Hollis movie again last night, the Made for More movie, and she talked about this. She was like, listen, you don't need me to know who you are. You don't need me to tell you who you are. You can't buy that. You can't pay someone for that. There's people out there that will charge you money that are going to tell you who you are, what decisions to make next, but that's not me. I am simply here to hold the space. I am holding the container. I am guiding the way. I am leading you. I am teaching. I am sharing. I am giving questions. I am giving journaling. I am giving the things for you to figure out what your next best step is, for you to figure out what it truly is that you desire, who you are at your core, before everybody else told you who you should be. That is what I do as a coach. You already know who you are. It's there. But we just have to tap back into it. We just have to take that light switch and turn it on and know that we have the answers. Know that we have everything within us that we need, right? So get really, really real with yourself. When you're finding yourself feeling like, oh my God, this is so hard, or I'm so overwhelmed, or this is so much, knock it off. Go back into who am I? What do I want? What am I geeking out about right now? What am I excited about right now? What's coming through me right now? And let that guide the way. Let loose. Take the filter off. Take the filter, the mask, the makeup, whatever it is that you want to call it, that you're putting on that's hiding who you truly are. Take it off and let yourself be seen. And I get it. It is scary. It is so freaking scary. You guys, when I launched this branding, I promise you, I was terrified. You know why? Because I know that this is who I am. I know this is who I am embodying. I know that this is that next level version of me that I've been working on for years. But I was also like, but my grandma's going to see it. And my parents are going to see it. And this person, and this person, and what if this, and what if this, and what if this? But that doesn't matter. Because this is who I am. And if you want to fight me on it, if you want to talk shit about it, if you want to tell me that it's wrong or that it's bad or whatever, I don't care. I don't care anymore, because the very highest version of myself, the very best version of myself, the sovereign version of myself takes ownership for every single piece of me, the good, the bad, the light, the dark, the right, the wrong, the shadow, the light, all of these things. I take full ownership of all of it, and I am not afraid to be seen anymore. I will rock the red nails if I want to. I will not rock makeup if I don't want to. I will wear the bralette and take the shirt off if I want to. I will just be me. And can I tell you a secret? Business has never been more flowy or more in alignment. It's easier to show up. I get more excited to show up. I'm pumped about it. I am bringing in more clients that are soulmate clients. I am making more money because I know who I am, and I am not afraid to let her be the one that speaks. I'm not afraid anymore, because what do I even have to fear? This is who I am. Love me or hate me. Trust me, there are people that hate me and just truly I am not for them, and that's okay. I'm okay with that now. Who cares? Who cares if we're going to talk about the fact that I'm in a bralette at Christmas dinner because Grandma didn't approve of it? I love you, Grandma, but this is who I am. I love you, friend from high school, but this is who I am. If you can't get on board with that, because I'm going to let you be who you are, I'm going to give you the platform, I'm going to give you the space to be who you are. And if we can't meet each other at that mutual understanding, we're not meant to work together or to be in each other's lives. Do you guys see where I'm going with that? So really, 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 and truly, deep down inside of you, who are you? What is it that you want? What are the pieces of you that you're feeling shame about? What are the pieces of you that make you feel less than, or make you feel invisible, or make you feel small, or make you feel scared? And how can we get past that and tap back into those true, deep, core, rooted pieces of you, desires that you have, qualities, strengths, all of these beautiful things, and let those shine. Let those lead the way in business and life and relationships, and truly becoming that sovereign woman, that woman that takes full ownership of herself. She is whole within herself. She doesn't need anybody else, although she loves other people. She knows who she is, and she knows what she's wanting. She's not afraid to go after it. That's what we're going to do in these 14 days together. So becoming sovereign, the early bird is open through the Sunday night, this coming Sunday night, and then the price does go up on Monday. It's $222 right now, 2 payments of $111, 2 weekly payments of $111, and then the price goes up to $333 on Monday morning. We start on Monday, August 27th. We're going to talk about so freaking much, and I just can't even wait to dig into that with you. But I just want to encourage you. I want to call you out in the most beautiful, loving, like holding space, my heart is with you way of, don't get stuck here. Don't get stuck with it feeling so hard, with you feeling like you're wringing this wet towel, just trying to get out some ounce of inspiration, trying to get the courage and the balls to do the damn thing. When you know who you are, when you honor these desires, when you honor these deepest parts of you that have caused you to feel shame in the past, when you allow yourself to be seen and to be heard and to be visible, and you allow your desires to lead the way, when you know what you want and you're not afraid to go freaking get it, when you show up and you play full out, when you have fun and play and you have this sensuality that you tap into and this magic and this light and all of this beauty, it just doesn't have to be that hard. That's the missing link. That is the missing link. And you don't have to stay there. You can tap back into it. You have all the answers. I'm just going to help you unveil them. That's all that I'm here to do. I'm here to help you unveil who you already are. You don't need me to figure out who you are. You're already her. You're here in front of me right now. And we're going to work together to let her come fully alive. Let her be seen and heard and be able to magnetize all that she desires, because she knows who she is and she knows what she's wanting. She's not afraid to own it and to claim it and to step into that with full power, knowing that she is safe here, she is guided, she is supported, and letting that lead the way. You with me? I'm excited. I'm so excited for this course, you guys. Start on Monday, August 27th. I'm super excited about it. If you want more information, message me. I will send you the link. You can read more about it. You can see if this is for you. If any of it has resonated with you, let that lead the way. If you run any kind of business or you're a service provider of any kind, let me know. I would love to send you the link to this intensive. It is a lower cost offer. It is something that I do have private high-level clients that I work with. I have higher-level masterminds, but I have low-cost offers because I want to be able to teach you and guide you and love on you and connect with you in a way that can work for almost any woman on any budget with any kind of investment options. I have payment plans. I make it very, very, very accessible because I don't want you to get stuck here. I have been there, and it's exhausting, and it leads to burnout and resentment. And you know what else it leads to? It leads to quitting, because you just don't know how much longer you can take it. And I've been there, and it sucks. And the people, the way that it's different for those people that you're looking at that are like, why do they get it? I don't understand. I don't get it. It's not fair. Why does she get to have it? Why isn't it happening for me? She knows who she is. She knows what she wants. She lets that guide the way because she knows and she believes and she trusts that she is co-creating with someone so much bigger than her. This power, this higher power, this source, this God, universe, spirit, whoever it is that you believe in is co-creating with you. You don't have to do it on your own. But if you're masked, if you're who you truly are is masked, if there's a blanket over you, that can't shine through. And then you're not co-creating. Then you're just trying to just hustle your way through it, force your way through it, boss your way through it. And that eventually leads to burnout, right? So I love you guys so much. I cannot wait to see who joins us inside of Becoming Sovereign. I am so pumped. I'm so pumped. I'm so pumped. I'm so pumped. I will not be on my video tomorrow. I'm just going to be totally transparent. It's a balls to the walls day. I have to give my very best to my mastermind girls, my one-on-one clients, and the podcast that I have tomorrow. But I will see you guys back. I will be doing a live video on Thursday and Friday this week. I have written those into my schedule. I'm super excited about them. And if you need the link to Becoming Sovereign, if you want to read more about it, if you want to see what the payment plans are all about, message me. I will send you the link. You can look at it. Early bird ends on Sunday evening. Price goes up Monday morning. So now is the time to get in. And if you guys need anything, as always, you know where to find me. I cannot wait to show up with you guys again on Thursday. I love you. Catch up on any live videos that you may have missed in the last few weeks here. And I will see you guys on Thursday. Have a happy hump day tomorrow. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.